Happy birthday to my new body. Happy 1 week birthday to my new boobs and tummy. Hey everyone, we're 1 week post-op. Today is the anniversary of my mommy makeover surgery, so I thought I'd give you guys a little update. Today I am going to Dr. Kara's office to have my first suture removal. They're going to be removing the sutures off of the 2 little spots on my sides where I had liposuction. So I'll be heading to Scarborough today to go have that done. And you'll never believe it, but I actually still have my drains in. I've been saying to you guys for days, I think I'm getting them out tomorrow. But my left one especially is playing tricks. And last night it did 50 cc's. So as you know, you have to be draining 25 cc's or less to have the drains removed. And my left one has decided to catch up and is now draining more. So I don't think I'm going to have the drains removed today because they probably won't want to. I don't know if they're going to do just the right drain because that one's been 25 cc's for a couple of days now. So I'll let you know what ends up happening with that. But anyways, I am on a mission today to Scarborough. I also want to wash my own hair today in my kitchen sink. I find it much easier to bend forward and do it there so I don't get everything wet. And I'm going to do a little shower and clean up. So I'm really excited. So those are sort of like my plans for the day, like simple things like showering or having to go to a doctor's appointment, or I've had the Lynn nurses coming to the house every day to do my dressing changes. They look a little different. This last dressing change, the nurse used almost like a waxy gauze because she said they're non-stick. Some of my pads were sticking a little bit to the incision, which you don't want to happen. So she ordered a special type of gauze this week that has a bit of a coating to it so that they're non-stick. So I'll let you know how this dressing worked in comparison to the last one, but she said this one will be much better. And she also did like a clear tape instead of the fabric tape this time because she said it's a bit more waterproof and a little bit more discreet because I had a lot of bandages showing. This particular Amazon $30 bra also shows way more than the SheFit bra. So yeah, my plan is to wash my garments today, wash myself, and head to Scarborough for an update. So let me give you an update on how I'm feeling 1 week post-op. I'm really proud of myself. I've now completely weaned off of the oxy medication. I was down to like my last 5 pills. The doctor told me they wouldn't give me more. They told me they wanted me to start weaning off of them by halving them. So for the last 3 days, I was taking only half of one oxy pill as needed, which was kind of like every 6 hours or so. And so now I am 48 hours without oxy, and honestly, I feel fine. I've been taking Tylenol, 3 Tylenols, probably every 5 hours or so to manage, I'll say pain, but it's not really pain. It's more like swelling and pressure that I feel. I've never really felt like sharp stabbing, throbbing pain, which I made the mistake of thinking that that's what I was looking for in terms of pain. I've never felt that type of pain. I've only ever felt a lot of swelling and pressure, but that also needs to be managed with pain meds. So Tylenol, the last 2 days is all I've had, and honestly, it's been fine. I've slept in my own bed the last 2 nights, and I have managed fine in my own bed too. It is a little bit more challenging sleeping in my bed versus the hospital bed because I have to do pillow adjustments throughout the night, and I have to sort of, sit up a bit more, slouch a bit more to get comfortable, put more pillows underneath my legs, less pillows underneath my legs. So I do feel the convenience of the hospital bed much better. I might actually sleep on my hospital bed tonight just to change things up a bit. I would say that's been my best thing though, is having variety. Like I love the fact that I have this chair or the hospital bed or my bed. I can actually sit now at the kitchen table or like on my couch, although my couch is white, so I'm still a little bit weird about sitting there, although I'm not leaking anything anymore. But I do have a lot of options. So I'd say that having options of places to sit has been my saving grace. I'm not wearing compression socks. I actually haven't worn compression socks for a couple days now. I wanted to let you guys know that I wore them, I'd say, for like the first 3 or 4 days post-surgery, and then I started experimenting taking the compression socks off for slow periods of time. The first time I took them off, I woke up in the middle of the night, my feet were really swollen, so I put them back on, but eventually I was able to wean off of them, and so now those are gone. I don't need them anymore. I wanted to also tell you that overall, like, I feel smaller, and I know I'm smaller because I've been able to wear my compression garment all day, every day, fully zipped up and clipped up, and I haven't been feeling as much swelling and tightness. So I have a feeling that my whole body is shrinking, because before, like the first little bit at night, I'd kind of cheat a little bit and like undo like the top clip here and the zipper just a little bit to take off some pressure underneath the breast. Whereas all day yesterday, I had the thing on all day, zipped up tight, even through the night zipped up tight, and I haven't felt too restricted. So I do feel like I'm fitting in it a little looser and that it's getting smaller. So I do think it's a good idea that I'm going to wash it today, put it in the dryer, shrink it down. And you know what? Maybe my post-op nurse is right. Like, maybe eventually I'm going to have to switch to a smaller binder, which I've literally never worn a size small in my entire life. And my current garment is a medium. When I went in for my initial fitting for my compression garment, I was between a size medium and a large garment, and she went with the medium because she said that it would probably be a better fit for me. It might be a little tight at first, but she said that it'll be a better fit. And now, like, I can't believe I might be moving into a small. So I'll let you know when and if that actually happens, but I have the small garment ready to go when the doctor says it's time. But overall, every day is getting better and better. I'm feeling healthier and healthier. The only thing I would say is, like, getting off of the Oxy, or even when you're taking it, it is so nauseating. So just be prepared for that. I've actually used a lot more Gravol than I ever thought during this recovery process. I didn't really realize the side effects of the nausea. I'm taking Gravol almost every day. I haven't taken it yet this morning, but I am feeling a little nauseous this morning, and I don't know why, if it's like from coming off the Oxy or if it's something else. But I will say I'm using a lot more Gravol, and I'm experiencing a lot more nausea than I anticipated. I'm going to talk to the doctor about that today too. I'm pretty sure it's normal. But I wanted to double check. So as a result, you know, sometimes in the morning, especially, it's hard for me to like have an appetite for breakfast. Actually, I haven't been able to, I'm a morning coffee drinker, but I haven't had coffee in weeks. And I'm still not craving a morning coffee. The idea of coffee still kind of grosses me out, but I did have a tea this morning, an orange pico tea, and it was quite soothing. So that's the most I've been able to have in terms of a hot drink, like, and anything caffeinated since surgery. I feel like I'm pregnant all over again. Like, all the things during my pregnancy that I had aversions to and all the things that I craved are exactly what I'm dealing with during surgery. Like, I want just cold, crunchy, fresh things right now. The thought of meat turns me off, and coffee turns me off, and so I'm really trying to build up my protein, because I know protein is really, really important for recovery. So yesterday I felt like eggs, so I had eggs. I was able to eat my mom's meatballs yesterday, so I'm trying to eat meat when I feel like I can eat it. But I have my good moments and my bad moments. Sometimes I just want soup, or like grapes, or like something like cold veggies, like something cold and crunchy is really what I've been craving. So I'll stand up a bit now, and I'll show you how I'm looking. Oh, my other goal for this week is I want to start straightening out more. These are my gross strains. See how much I'm still draining? 7 days post-op. I think they're on opposite sides, but this left one went 50 cc's last night. I'll just tuck them back here. So this is me 7 days post-op. This is about as much as I can stand up straight right now. When I do, I start feeling a bit of tugging here. It's probably also the medical tape that I have. But I really am trying to straighten out more. It hurts my back to try to stand up straight, so I have to do like little breaks, and I still kind of walk mostly in a hunch. But my goal would be to start straightening out more. And when I talk to the post-op nurse today, I'm going to ask her when I can start the lymphatic drainage massages, because I honestly feel like I would benefit from that right now. My back is very sore. It doesn't look bruised, but it feels very bruised. Like even my husband gently putting arnica on my back kills me right now. So I think it's the lipo. Like I think it's from all the lipo, because if you recall, I did get my bra line and my flanks lipoed. So I have a feeling it's because of that. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but my boobs have definitely started to drop. Like they are not up in my neck anymore. They are starting to drop. I had a really good look at them yesterday when the nurse was doing my dressing changes, and I have to say they look smaller than I expected. They're still good, and the shape is definitely full, and I do like them, but they are not as big as I thought they would be. They look massive right now because of the bra. I do have a picture now. I can consider posting the picture if you guys want to see it, or if you guys want to send me a direct message. I don't mind sending it to you privately. But basically what the doctor did is he made this boob smaller to match this boob size, and then he put in the implant. And so when I look down now, to me they look smaller because they both look the same size as my old small boob. But I will say that they are looking fantastic. The Lynn nurse that came yesterday, who was so nice, by the way, she was like, wow, like, who was your surgeon? Because she's seen a lot, especially of boob jobs. And she's like, these are the cleanest incisions and you are healing so well. She's like, I thought you would be way worse that day. And so she was really, really happy with how everything was healing. So kudos to Dr. Kara and his team, because apparently no two boob jobs are alike. So the incisions are coming along really good. They're drying out nicely. The swelling has come down. And overall, I'm super, super happy. So that's my 1 week update, everyone. Let me know if you have any specific questions about what to expect in the first week. I've tried to document, you know, day to day over this first week, so you guys can have a really good sense of what to expect post-op during the first week. I have a feeling these videos will start to slow down. I may not do them every day moving forward, because the days are starting to feel fairly similar in terms of progress. And I want you guys to see also the difference in the development and changes. So I will answer any questions you guys have. And I actually have been working on another video about my top things that I wish I had known before surgery, because there has been some things that have sort of popped up that I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know about that. Or you know what, I did know about it, but I didn't realize like how important it was. So I'll be posting that video probably in the coming week as well. Talk to you guys soon.